We'll be doing living and reading the fan without Mira and Clash. The English subtitles in the bottom. Required operators. Castle, Echo, Valkyrie, Legion, and fifth is optional. I will go with Vigil. Reinforcements. 5 in the living. 2 in piano. And 3 in the basement facing wine cellar. Castle Barricades. Art to gold. Library to main. And hallway to main. Echo Jones could be both in the basement. For the Valkyrie cameras, use one in the main, one outside east, and one in the open. Goo mines have to be both in the entrances of basement. Vigil could be replaced with Jaeger and Bandit. If Bandit, mandatory Bandit shards are in the living pointing back hall. If Jaeger, either cast the barricade inside of basement. Other two are optional. For the secondary gadgets, you have up to 6 impacts if your Eka does not know how to control Bearing 9, does want to use shotgun. Let's say that you do have a shotgun. Castle and Vigil have Bulletproof cameras, which can be located, one in the piano reinforcement, and the other one can be in the old. The main one is not mandatory due to the wall camera in the open. Barbs, place both of them in the art. Rotations between library and piano, between gallery and hallway, and between gallery and living. Open the living hatch. Open art wall on the east and on the north, the middle of the 3 walls. Positions: Castle in reading or gallery. Valkyrie and Legion in piano or hallway between piano and reading or living. Vigil in old, art or basement hallway. Legion or Valkyrie can actually play underground as well. Echo is in the basement. Logic behind the strat. First and foremost, the yokai placements are not mandatory. If you are afraid of you being rushed, put a yokai drone in the living. However, the reason of Echo playing in the basement has 2 ideas. First, so he can actually deny the rush without sacrificing his life onto the objective itself. And secondly, he can throw his yokai drone through the basement in the living due to the hatch. Also, all other Intel Gather gadgets are really up to your team. You really have more than enough utility. Holding from above or below living is similar thing, as you practically cannot deny the living reading push from above, even if the floor above is opened. you will have to be in the middle of an open hallway and trophy to deny the plant, which is a big no-no. Other idea of playing offside is that you can flank them easily if not pushed off. Logic behind this strat is that you are practically defending all objectives equally, not letting them to go in the building itself due to either piano play or basement play. An important note is why vigil, because then he'll be able to play anywhere around basement as well as the basement stairs without attackers knowing it. What to do if A. Pushing basement from the garage. Great! Especially great if you have Jaeger instead of Valkyrie or Vigil. Your whole setup is to deny whole basement push, castle, opened art wall, and living's hatch being opened. The reason of Goo Mines is that to alert your first floor holders to stack up on the living hatch to help defending basement. You can play very aggressive on their garage and north push. B. Rush further reading. Shouldn't be a possible thing due to the Valkyrie camera and 3 defenders actually holding it. C. Rush through living. More scarier. You'll be able through the hatch throw Yokai drone as well as stall the time from the piano and gallery in order to have your basement holders rotate through the stairs. Or D. Top floor push. They practically cannot do anything but push out gallery guy to a random place. You can in the mid-round start flanking them from the according staircases. Rip off castle barricades if needed. One phase. Castle is needed in this strat. Without him, you will have huge issues. Wouldn't recommend going without him. Echo and the rest of the crew are swappable with an information operators, such as Maestro, or the ones that are denying information, Mute or Clash. Pros. You could potentially list this as a poker strat, as it's very indifferent, but it should do wonders even after winning once. You're denying most of the pushes with the strat. Cons. Reading push will be harder to flank, as you will have to rotate all the way back up in order to do so, or from the piano and art if not pushed from the art room itself. The side note is that there are 2 art calls. It should be self-explanatory if one is art storage in the basement or art studio on the first floor. That's it. Support me by subscribing, clicking the notification bell, and liking the video. Don't forget to join the Discord server. With this being said, peace out.